Hey guys, it's your girl Bree Stories from A Roy with Words the podcast, and welcome back for another review of Insecure. Hella shook, aren't you? I am. Straight into the episode, Issa is headed over to Daniel's, being all cute and shit, which is fine, but girl, please keep in mind that you've already hurt his feelings before. Let's be wary of where he is at this stage. I mean, come on, girl. Shout out to the Chi-Town B-roll. Molly is in Chicago for work, hanging out with Quentin. There seems to be a lot more blackness going on this side of town, and Quentin is trying to convince my girl to come on over to this side or just to another firm altogether because she has talent and potential anywhere. Issa is giving us a little bit of everything this episode. I love the fact that she's giving us the I'm broke aspect because, hello, how many of us are going through this every single day? The gas tank is on E. She's telling Molly, girl, I'm not staying in no fancy hotel. I will be at the Hotel 6 because, bitch, I'm broke. In addition to this, she's also giving us master of the hotation. She's not letting up on this whole phase, y'all. She's got niggas in every corner. Not just niggas, niggas as well, meaning Mexicans. Meanwhile, Lawrence has to go to jury duty, which we all know is boring as fuck. So we catch him scrolling through his timeline. He sees Kelly, goes to her page, sees a little pic from Kiss and Grind. Who's that in the back? Issa and Daniel. Hold up, bitch. You still talking to this nigga after you cheated on me with him? The fucking nerve. Throughout his process at jury duty, he finds himself in a rabbit hole stalking the fuck out of Daniel, which is nice to see. It's kind of something that you always see the women going through. We saw Issa doing this with Tasha's page a little earlier in the season. It was kind of nice to just see Lawrence truly being vulnerable for, I mean, let's be honest, like the third time. But he's all on his page, just seeing what he's about and feeling his feels. My spirit animal this episode, Shorty in jury duty trying to get out of that bitch with the Black Lives Matter shirt. I would have done the same thing. Back at We Got Y'all, Frieda is not kidding. She's very upset with Issa. She's just not letting up on this whole thing. Issa is doing something that I feel like a lot of us are guilty of, and that is, I'm black. I understand what it is to be oppressed and to be discriminated against, and you really don't have a right, girl. But Frieda doesn't think that it's about color. She thinks that it's just about the fact that she expected more out of Issa, and she's really disappointed in her. Molly gets back from the Chi, and now she's got her hands tied, getting ready for her mom and dad's vow renewal. So fucking cute, right? Dro is coming, popping up here and there because, as we know, they grew up together. He's a friend of the family, and I just can't. Early, Dro is just so fine, y'all. Like, I was kind of hyperventilating a little bit. It was a little bit of a, I don't really know. You know, when you get a little, like, cotton mouth and wet hands, and he makes me nervous. Joe is back, barking up that same tree again just a little bit, apologizes to Molly for putting so much on her plate at Kiss and Grind. Molly's like, it's cool, we were drunk. He's like, girl, no, I wasn't, still feel the same, but you know, I understand that you don't feel that way, yada, 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 or so we thought. Molly, we believed you. This episode also gave us some really cute extra siblingness that we don't usually get to see. Molly's brothers are so cute. Like fine, cute, low key. But also just seeing their little camaraderie and their back and forth. We get the same thing with Issa and her brother over the phone. Just cute shit happening, honestly. On the other side of the hotation, Issa is on her date with Nico, and she actually finds herself really enjoying herself, even though she kicked it off sexualizing him a bit in her mind and already gearing up for the late night special with Daniel. She ends up canceling because she actually is kind of liking what she's doing here. Despite the fun she's having, they don't have a nightcap, and she's continuing to juggle these niggas. She's texting Daniel. She's doing all these other things on Tinder app or whatever, has a potential babe coming through. Not physically, but just, you know, on her line because she has the hotation really going. The vow renewal. The vow renewal. Molly's parents' vow renewal. I really can't say it. Renewal. The vow renewal is on and popping. Where the fuck did Lionel come from, though, girl? Really? Are you really trying to deflect yourself from Joe that hard that you called for a pity date? Come on, Molly. Meanwhile, Lawrence is really shook about this whole Daniel situation, so he's having a couple drinks with his boy Derek, just getting some of his feelings out with somebody, by the way, who he actually has the opportunity to do that with because Chad ain't shit. However, he's being really open with Derek, and then Derek is really open with him. And shout out to Derek for the honesty. Don't forget Let's not forget Lawrence Hive, that your man was on the couch for 2 years not doing shit. Not saying that what Issa did was right, but it was warranted. Back at work, Issa is getting snaps from Neighbor Bay. Might I also add, I almost forgot that this nigga was Andre from Nickelodeon. He was looking kind of good in these snaps, I'm not gonna lie. But Issa, you played yourself. Don't do nasty shit at work any goddamn way. You got caught almost taking pictures of your titties. And if that wasn't enough, the rotation is still in full circle. She's in the car, texting and driving, might I add, getting dick pics from a potential bae that lands her in a real live car crash. See, girl? Karma. Cut it out. We only get a couple seconds of the dick pic, by the way, before she actually hit the fucking car in front of her, but shit. God damn it. You just sending pictures like that? And just like we all know, Daniel is a good dude. Issa calls him to let him know that she's not going to make it. He's wondering what's going on. She tells him, and guess who's right by her side? In a matter of minutes. Girl, don't hurt him. And of course she does the most. Oh, just want to make sure that I'm being upfront and honest since I wasn't before. You know damn well that he's feeling for you. Don't be a fuck girl. You're being a fuck girl. Back at the vow renewal, I don't know why I keep trying to say this word. Back at Molly's parents' house, just like any black woman with a bunch of sisters, Molly's aunties talk way too fucking much. They said far too much, and Molly knows that her dad kind of stepped out on her mom back in the day. This takes Molly over the edge. Far too many of us women know what it feels like when we find out that our hero isn't the man that we thought he was. Molly is crushed, leaves Lionel at the function, but Dro is right there by her side. And she lets him. She lets Dro comfort her and drive her home. Get there. And yeah, girl, I thought we wasn't about this life, but I guess she was feeling vulnerable about her dad cheating, so she let Dro cheat on his wife, even though they're open? I'm confused. I don't like it. It's messy, but I mean, fuck, it looks so good, right? He's so fine. Anyway, we'll see what happens next week, y'all.